What's up, everybody? It's your boy BK, aka the boss of Bitcoin, and today we are looking at what will soon become the first bank of Bitcoin. It is official news just released this week, and that's what we will be discussing on today's channel. So stay tuned. Let's make this money.
Like a boss.
Live from the USA, hoping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. Is your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me, everybody. As I mentioned, we have breaking news fresh off the presses, hot off the wire, regarding Square, Cash App, Jack Dorsey, and soon to be the first bank of Bitcoin. This is, I think, really big news for the crypto industry altogether, and we're going to be discussing that on today's show. Real quick, if you haven't done it, click that link right there at the top of the description. Join the Telegram channel. It is 100% completely free. We have almost 300 people in that group. I just started this thing up this week. I know the markets are crazy. You know what I'm saying? People trying to figure out which way is up, and I'm trying to help you navigate the current, you know what I'm saying, and understand the motion in the ocean. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know, your boy called the drop like a boss. Bitcoin dropped $1,200 from 68 down to 56 inside of a few hours. And I gave you not only the price that I think it will fall to, but also the day that I think it will get there. So check out the video. It should be one of the recommended ones on this list. Click that video and watch that Bitcoin price prediction, to see what's going on next. So here we go. This is Square, right? I saw this on LinkedIn this morning. It says Square gets clear to open a bank. Following a 2.5-year effort, Square finally got the okay to start its own bank in Utah. The financial tech company, best known for its portable white square-shaped card readers, will launch Square Financial Services in 2021, and it will be overseen by the feds. Right? Doesn't sound like much at first glance until you realize that Square is one of the world's largest providers for peer-to-peer Bitcoin transactions. You can actually buy Bitcoin on Square and I think send it to your friend, right? You can do that on a few other platforms. We'll get to that, but I think I'm very familiar with Square. I think Square also has a point-of-sale Visa, so it's similar to some of the other products we talked about. But I wanted to talk about this. It says the payment headed up by Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey, right? So this guy's actually running two companies. He's running Twitter and he's running Square. That man is making some crazy money. According to a press release regarding the matter, Square will have a main office in Salt Lake City, Utah. It will originate commercial loans to merchants that process card transactions through the payment processing system, right? And so essentially they're giving a storefront to their digital app. If you're not familiar what Square does, up until now, it's been 100% digital. Like you can go on this website, and get some of their little hardware, like that guy using a little tablet right there. They have different point of sale payment products, to basically process money. It's just like PayPal, except I think they're more hardware based and software based than PayPal is, because they have all these different products. And I think, honestly, they're a better company than PayPal. I think they're more customer friendly. They got better products. I think, they're just a better business overall. But one thing they do is they allow you to process Bitcoin. They allow you to store Bitcoin. They allow you to buy it. They allow you to send it to your friend. And they made some real deal money. Going back to 2012, this is in thousands of millions. I don't know why they just didn't make it billions. They did $200 million in 2012, $500 million in 2013, all the way up the chart. We get up here, we are at $4.7 billion in 2019, right? That is no drop in the bucket, right? And these guys are allowing you to buy Bitcoin. So you can imagine if part of that revenue is coming through people exclusively buying Bitcoin or transmitting Bitcoin, what that has on the crypto industry overall. With regards to the logistics and the specifics of their BTC purchases, this is what that looks like. It got larger over time. I think they started at zero. When they announced that they were going to do this, people were Wall Street was looking at them like they were crazy. Bitcoin was like, I think maybe $3,000 or $4,000. And Jack Dorsey came out and said he was going to start buying Bitcoin, on Square, basically to let people start transmitting Bitcoin through the Square app, and people, Wall Street looked at him like he was crazy. Like Bitcoin fluctuates in too much price. It's not a solid asset, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, this man then accumulated $150 million in Bitcoin, 14,000 BTC as of October of last year. So who's to say what he got now? It's probably up higher, another 10 or 20%, I'd imagine, especially with this drop. They're probably buying. They buy the dips when you have hundreds of millions of dollars, in escrow on deck, waiting, right? Real quick, guys, I'm trying to, cover some relative college knowledge and content. So if you appreciate this information, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, join the money team, hit the thumbs up button. And if you have any other companies that you think should be covered on this channel, leave them in the comments. Let me know what you think, and we will get to those as well, right? But the biggest thing to note, even though Jack Dorsey, over here at Square has $148 million in BTC, he's like the small guy on the playing field. There are some giants in the mobile peer-to-peer digital money space, right? Venmo, Zelle, and Cash App, right? Cash App, I think, is what we just talked about. That's Square. Square owns Cash App. PayPal owns Venmo, and I forget who owns Zelle, one of those big money people. And so essentially, this is the chart right here. I don't know why they put it in black, but it shows Zelle, Venmo, and Square, Cash App. Square is the smallest guy on the field. We only did about 6.9, million dollars in peer-to-peer transactions, right? And the projection for, it's saying it's going to get lower. That doesn't make any sense. I'll just go off to 56. Basically, this 16.2 is about a third of Zelle. So if you triple what Jack Dorsey has in Bitcoin, that's what the number one player could do if they were buying Bitcoin, right? So keep in mind, it's like not all these banks are on the Bitcoin train right now. They still view it as competition. They think, it's a Ponzi scheme, a bubble, blah, 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 whatever it is. And put it this way, they're not going public with the knowledge of them buying Bitcoin. I guarantee you behind closed doors, they have it as a diversified asset, a speculative investment. However, they're not making it public, because when you make it public, now you got to be held accountable for what's done with that money. And it's that's 3, that's 2. It's about 6 times more money not committed to Bitcoin. Square, Cash App, Bitcoin is an integral part of, its business. But you got 6 times that money through Zelle and Venmo. They're not specifically allowing their customers to access Bitcoin and to distribute it through the platform, right? So it's still a lot of room to be made, a lot of progress to be made. Square Cash App is literally the smallest guy on the field that's doing it. And I think that's why he did it, because, as the number 3 guy, you have to take risks, and you have to, get your business known, and you have to adapt to the industry, right? And that's what he did with Bitcoin, and I think it's pretty cool, and that's why I'm doing this video. So let's see, if we jump back to this guy, $148 million. Oh, one thing this USA Today article says real quick, it talks about the mobile payment space, and it said it's going to grow to $240 billion with a B dollars by 2021. That is next year, people. In less than 9 months, 2021, 250 of them things, right? Keep in mind, Bitcoin only has a total market cap of about, after this drop finishes, about $100 billion, right? So you can imagine when another $250 billion, basically a $100 billion growth comes in, and these other players start adopting Bitcoin technology and integrating it into their platform, that total market cap will grow. There's no other way around it. Even a fraction of a fraction, I think 1%, adds $2 billion to the total market cap. That doesn't sound like much, but when that extra $2 billion is a floor and it's not, moving, that's very, very, very significant, in building traction moving in the future. And then in closing, I thought this was pretty cool. It talks about the mobile peer-to-peer payment services scorecard. They got Zelle, like I said, Zelle the biggest one. Got great customer support, horrible everything else. You move up Facebook, peer-to-peer messenger, broad access. Everybody use Facebook. You can send money on there to anybody in the world anytime. That's cool. Everything else sucks. Square Cash App, the little guy on the field, broad access, a little bit of security, a little bit of support, nothing else. Venmo has support, broad access, nothing else. Apple Pay, Apple is really good. They're a technology service provider and also a operating software company. So, they got a lot of the bases covered, but nothing touches Bitcoin. Payment authentication, data security, data privacy, customer service, LOL. There is no 1-800 get my Bitcoin back. If you lose your money on the blockchain, it's just gone, right? So I thought that was pretty funny. Like, you got to laugh at that because I've definitely lost some money on Bitcoin's blockchain. I think everybody has at some point in time. It's just a learning curve that you got to deal with. So there you go, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you just subscribe, turn your notifications on. I try to do one of these videos every day, especially when the market is crazy like this. I think, the biggest part is to empower people with knowledge. Knowledge is power, and power should never be for sale. So that's why I make these free videos to disseminate this knowledge and information to the people. So hit that thumbs up button if you appreciate it. And then if you're trying to get down with the boy, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I called this drop. We had some haters come on the channel when it was 6,800 talking about LOL. I said, LOL, you just called the top. You know what I'm saying? You proved my point. We are indeed going down. This is a bear market. Bitcoin is correlated to the Dow Jones. Dow Jones is down about 12% today, something crazy, and I'm making these calls left and right, helping people get paid. So if you want to put down 2 and pick up 6, this is how you do it. Jump on over to bossofbitcoin.com. Scroll down. We have 2 paid VIP groups available. The profit package, when there is a bull market, these get the top 7 coins to swing trade every 7 days. And then we also have the VIP trading group. The VIP trading group, if you have more than a few $1,000s in the market, this is definitely for you. It's up to minute live updates on the swing trades, whatever altcoins are hot. It really allow you to, jump in there and swing trade, day trade for some of our people to maximize your money in the market. Otherwise, jump in the profit package and you will get daily updates on the price action, what's going to happen next with Bitcoin, the support, the resistance, the trends, and the projections, freestyling on the Fibonacci, how to make money in the market. So there you go, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And it's that time of the day. Signing out. Boss. Boy BK, no matter where you stay. Brazil to Bay, California, all the way back out through Jerk Money. Good night, good morning, and good day. Smash that like button if you appreciate me, people. I appreciate you. I'm going to keep it on wheels and keep on rolling until we meet again. Stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.
Like a boss.
Huh. Arms.